Welcome to Table for One. I'm the narrator, and today I'm going to be playing Nemesis. It's just the lid. But it's a big game. It's heavy. I'm going to be playing Nemesis. I'm really excited to get it at the table here. It's my all-time favorite board game that in the category of just barely skirting copyright infringement. So super cool. I'm going to be playing with the medic character, and I've actually never used the medic before, so I'm really excited to give it a shot. Let's get rolling. And I'm all set up for a game of Nemesis. I really like this game, but it's a little bit hard to get it to the table just because it's fairly complex. It's a lot to remember. I need to reference the rule book a lot, and I've been meaning to put it on the channel for a long time. And I do have the table space for it, but the camera's as high up as it can go, and I just can't get it all on frame. I've got all the important stuff, but that's been an obstacle too, is just figuring out how to lay it out to record it. But I'm excited I've got it here, and I hope I'll be playing it a lot more. Today I've got it set up with the standard board, and I'm using the medic character from the Aftermath expansion. I have not used the medic before, so I'm excited to check this out. I think it's a pretty cool character. And then I'm using the standard Intruders. I do have the other expansions, and I've played with the Void Seeders, which are pretty cool, and I'll bring them out at some point. But I've got the Carnomorphs as well, which I have not tried, and I'm pretty intrigued by those. I've also got the Lockdown with the extra content for that too, so a couple other different types of Intruders. So my intent is to get more Nemesis on this channel later. But hey, we're starting today. So let's get going. I've got the Intruder bag all set up already. The action deck is shuffled. So quick refresher for myself, the quest items. All right, one is activated in the emergency room, and the other needs to have a med kit discarded to activate it. And then I've got two options for this is single-handed solo, a true solo playthrough on this. I've got two options for my objective. I can either they're pretty similar. I've got to send a signal no matter what, and then on either card, I have the option to make sure the ship is destroyed, or I can send the signal, and one card is, what is it? I think it's kill the queen. Yeah, one is kill the queen, the other is destroy the nest. So I anticipate I'll be sending the signal and trying to blow up a ship, probably. I have won this game on solo before, but I definitely lose more often. Occasionally I've lost very quickly, like within 2 or 3 turns, although it can be a longer game. So I'm just going to get going. Let's start with this first turn. Also, I guess just before I start, I'm a couple things that are off screen are the items and contamination cards. Shouldn't be a big deal. I've never crafted an item, I don't think. Maybe I've done it once. I don't anticipate doing that. And I don't typically have the opportunity to figure out the intruder weaknesses either, but I'm going to give it a shot. And because the game's so big, I got to stand up to play this game, so I'll be walking around the table. So don't don't be alarmed if my arms are coming in from different sides. So let's grab the first 5 action cards. All right, so in my starting hand, I've got computer skills, search, my second search, demolition, and rest. So the standard ones. I did shuffle this. Most of the medic actions are, I guess, still in there. And then I got to remind myself too, because I set this up a couple days ago and haven't gotten to it. What is this starting weapon? Okay, so it's a needle gun, and if you hit an intruder, it makes them retreat instead of doing damage. And I've got 2 ammo on that, and I can only refill it with chemicals. So of course I start in the hibernation chamber there. There's a body on the floor, and I think I'm gonna pick it up with my free hand. Using an action just in case I can get to the laboratory and discover an intruder weakness. So I'm going to get rid of rest. I don't think I'll need that right away. So now I've picked up a heavy object, and now I've got to explore. What I think I want to do is, I don't want to get caught in this engine area. That's like bad news. So I think I'm going to head towards the helm up front and just make sure the ship is going anywhere but Earth, and then see if I can get in a pod or back. Well, not back in the hibernation. I'll have to get into a pod if I do that. Because I don't want to go head to head with the queen, especially with a needle gun. Like, I don't know how I'm going to win. And I don't think I want to destroy the nest either. I don't want to just stand there smashing eggs. So yeah, I'm going to try and send the ship somewhere other than Earth and get out on a pod. Either that or I could do self-destruct, which would be good too. But before I could do either of those things, I need to send the signal. Which now I'm questioning. Maybe I want to come around back and hit more of these outside tiles. Because I need to find the comms room, and then if I'm lucky, the generator and an escape pod. And if I don't find the generator, then I'll hit the helm. Okay, so I'm gonna totally change my mind already, but yeah, I'm gonna go this way and then into that engine room and then up the top is my plan. So I need to spend a card to move. I think I'll start with demolition. Spend that card to move. And I'll turn this stuff face up and see what to do. All right, so this is the canteen. And I should mention, I did throw a couple of these, the level 2s. There might be some aftermath rooms in here. I know the turret room I took out. There's no turrets, but there might be others, just so you know. So this is the canteen. And it's malfunctioning, and it has 3 items. Now I need to roll for noise for that movement. 3. That's the technical corridor for there. So that was 2 actions. Now it's my turn again. I think I'm going to search in here. I might search twice. Let's start with once. So I'm going to draw 2 green items. So I've got synthetic food, draw 2 action cards from your deck, or bandages, dress 1 serious wound or heal all light wounds. And it's a med kit I need for that item, so I don't have a med kit. I can see the synthetic food being more useful for the medic, since I can already do some healing with some of my other cards. So I'll keep the synthetic food in case I need to draw up at some point. And yeah, I don't know if there's a lot of reason to rush. Oh, I forgot about this. I can spend 2 cards to move carefully. And I think I want to do that. Because I do have a lot of ship to cover and not a lot of time. I know it goes by quick. Maybe I'll spend 2 to move carefully. So I'll get rid of my other search and my computer skills. All right, so this is the storage room. And it's on fire, which is bad. And there's 1 item in here. I moved carefully, so I chose to put a noise token in corridor 3-4. I don't see having to come back that way. I hope not. So that's going to be the end of my turn. I'm going to take a damage because I'm in there and it's on fire. So that's a light wound. Let me check my reference card now. Move the time track. So we're down to 14. And then intruders attack. There are no intruders, luckily. Intruder fire damage. Resolve an event card. So we need to do that. All right, and there's no intruders to move right now, but if there were the crawlers, it's a C. And them and the adults would go through corridor 1. And then damaging fire. Oh, come on. Place a malfunction marker in each room with a fire marker. Place a fire marker in each room neighboring a room with a fire marker. Fire does not spread through closed doors or technical corridors. I'm pretty confident it spreads to unexplored rooms, though. All right, so a malfunction marker. All right, that's a lot of fire. The medic is not equipped to do anything about that. That's going to make it real tough getting around on these next couple turns because there's fire everywhere. So that was the event, helpful as usual. And then it's intruder bag development, which I'll almost surely have to reference the booklet for, but let's see what happens. Okay. Pulled out a larva. Let me see what to do with that. I think I'd probably replace it with an adult, but I'm not 100% certain. Yes, I was correct. So the larva token comes out and an adult token goes in. Okay, now I can draw back up to 5 cards. I wasn't sure if there were 5 or 10 in the deck. There's 10. So I've got emergency room, spend an ammo to basically either damage somebody or draw 3 cards. I've got my interrupt. I've got, repairs. I've got pharmacist, which is heal addressed serious wound or dress a serious wound. And in either case, if I'm in a green room, I get to draw an item. And then I have field dressing, heal all light wounds or dress 1 serious wound. And again, draw an item if I'm in a green room. So I might need one or both of those healing cards because of all this fire. I think I need to move carefully again because I'm going to go up to that engine room 3 and there's a noise token in the technical corridor already. So I think I want to put a noise token in corridor 1. So if I move carefully, I can do interrupt and probably ER. I guess I can make I could make a longer turn using ER. Maybe I'll do interrupt and repairs. Man, I wish I could put one of these fires out. Everything's on fire. Maybe I should just not be careful and run. Yeah. Let's throw caution to the wind. I'm going to discard interrupt so I can move to engine room 3. I got fire, but there's already a fire token in there. And there's no items in the engine room, so I don't need to do anything. And now I've got to roll for noise. Two. Don't love it, but wasn't the technical corridor, so that's good. So that was one action. I need to get out of there before the end of my second action so I don't take another light wound. I think now I'll do a quiet movement. I'm going to get rid of repairs and pharmacist to do a quiet move to the next room. This is surgery. And the door closes behind me and there's one item in surgery. And for the doors, I do have these from the Kickstarter expansions for Lockdown. I love these doors. These are the only ones I play with. They come apart for the broken doors. I don't have the Terrains expansion, but I believe those are much bigger than these. These are much more sensibly sized. Okay, that's not a bad place to be. Yeah, I'm just gonna... For my next move, I'm gonna play ER, which says this character draws 3 action cards. I've got to spend 1 ammo to do that. I don't want to spend an ammo, I don't think. So never mind. I'm going to play Field Dressing, which has a cost of 1, so I'll spend ER for the cost. These are my last 2 cards. Field Dressing says heal all light wounds. Or yeah. Hold on, sorry. I'm trying to figure out. Maybe I should hold on to this? No. Alright, heal all light wounds of any one character in the room you are in, then draw a card if you are in a green room, which I am. So I play these. So I've healed all my light wounds, and I have no cards to draw from. So let me shuffle up the deck and grab one. And while I'm thinking about it, my other quest item, it activates in the emergency room, not in surgery. So I still can't activate that. When I read this card the first time, I thought I would be drawing an item. I'm just drawing a card. That's still okay. All right. So I drew Pharmacist, which lets me heal a dressed serious wound or dress one serious wound. Oh, I'm sorry. And I moved into this room carefully, and I did not place a noise token. So I need to do that. I'm going to put it in corridor 1. Okay. So I've got this one other card. I haven't found any of the rooms I needed yet. I'm going to hold on to this one card. Still need to find the comms room, and then an escape pod, and either the generator, or I need to get to the helm. So I've got a lot to do still. But I seem to remember it's not a good idea to be empty-handed between turns. You can get surprise attacked. I don't think I can get surprise attacked with nothing on the... Oh, well, I might draw something out of the bag. Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to one card. And then that could help me to careful move. If I don't need it at the start of the next turn. So, okay, so that's it. Let's go through the event phase. So move the time track down to 13. Intruders attack, intruder fire damage, resolve an event card. And again, there are none on the board, so none are going to move. Life support failure. Sounds bad. Place a malfunction marker in each explored green room. Remove this event card from the game and reshuffle the events deck, including the discard pile, which so far is just the fire goes everywhere card, which I do not want to get again. All right, place a malfunction marker in each explored green room. So that's just going to be the room I'm in. Not a good start for fire and malfunction tokens. I definitely recall losing this game to malfunction tokens. Okay, remove this from the game and reshuffle the deck. So let's do that. So I just tossed it away, so it's removed from the game. Shuffle this up. And next it's going to be bag development. It is a larva again, so I'm going to replace that with an adult token. Shake it up a little. Doing okay. So let's draw 4 more cards, so I'm back up to 5. So I got rest, computer skills, interrupt, and ER. I'm going to spend 2 to move carefully. I'm going to spend interruption and ER to move carefully to the next room. Is it bad to move carefully this much? Should I just be rolling? I don't know. You tell me. I'm going to move carefully, though. And before I forget, I'll put a noise token in corridor 3-4. All right, this is the lab. Analyze one object. This might be the first time I ever get to do this. So without knowing what the exploration token yet, my initial thought is that I will examine this this corpse right here that I've got in my left hand. Of course, it's malfunctioning, but there's 2 items in here. So I can't do the action I want because there's a malfunction. Do I have repair? Did I just spend it? It's in my deck somewhere. So maybe I use synthetic food to draw a couple more cards and hopefully I can repair it. To do that, I'll have to discard something. So I'll discard rest. I got search and search. So I might just take it easy this turn. Let's play a search and get another item. So there's bandages again and a med kit. So the bandages allow me to dress a serious wound or heal all light wounds. The med kit is dress a serious wound or heal one dressed serious wound. But I can discard the med kit to get this quest item, which I don't even remember what it is. Let's take a look. It's a surgery kit, which says choose any one character in the room you're in. Scan all contamination cards in their deck, discard, and hand. Remove all infected cards and the larva, if there is one. Then this character shuffles their deck, discard, and hand, and suffers a light wound. That's awesome. I want that. So I'm going to keep this medkit item. And I think I'm going to take another action to search again. Let's get another item out of here. Bandages and alcohol. What does alcohol do? In the context of this game, scan and remove one contamination card from your hand. If it was infected, take one contamination card. Alcohol or bandages? I mentioned earlier, I don't think I've crafted anything, but the alcohol with the fire sign could be used for an antidote, a flamethrower, or a Molotov cocktail. That seems versatile to me. And bandages keep coming up. It's come up every time, so I feel like there's a lot of bandages in there. I'll keep alcohol. So there's no more items in this room. I'm wondering about, let me see. I'm going to discard the med kit to activate the surgery kit. Maybe not. I guess I can hold on to it. I have the ability to do that now, though. There's no reason to discard the med kit yet. So I think that's all I'm going to do, because I'll definitely draw the repair card for the next turn, so I can repair this laboratory and use its action. Yeah, because there's only 3 cards left there, and it's one of them. I've got 2 in my hand, so my question is really, should I discard any of these? Computer skills and pharmacist. I don't really need pharmacist right now. I think I'm going to just discard it for free. I'm going to keep computer skills. 1, so I keep something in my hand. And 2, because it allows me to open or close doors, which could be useful. I'm rethinking it, though. Maybe I want to keep 2 cards in my hand. It's not as efficient in terms of card draws, but I'm scared of getting surprise attacked now. So, because I've already put 2 new adults in this bag. All right, so we'll call it at the end of the turn. So now I advance the time track down to 12. Now it's an event card. No aliens to move. Bulkheads open. Open all doors except destroyed doors. Okay. And that's it for that card. Now it's bag development. Oh no, the queen. What does that do? 'Cause there's nobody in the nest. I remember that matters. This is definitely a game. You got to keep the booklet close at hand. If there are any characters in the nest room, place the queen miniature in that room and resolve an encounter. If there are no characters in the nest or its location has not been discovered, add an additional intruder egg to the intruder board and return the queen to the bag. Okay. So then the queen goes back in the bag. Doesn't do anything for the bag development, which I'm kind of okay with. I don't really care about the eggs, so I got to add an egg to the nest. All right, and now I get to draw back up to 5. Repairs, demolition, field dressing. All right, so I'm going to do repairs first, and that's going to cost me 1. I think I'm going to spend pharmacist, and then I can discard the malfunction marker in this room. And now it costs 2 to take the room action, but I have computer skills, and there's a computer in the room, so I can use its action without paying its cost. So let's do that. And let me look up exactly how this laboratory action works. So this action, analyze one object, may only be performed if one of the following objects is in the room. A character corpse, which I have, an intruder carcass, or an egg. Discover one corresponding intruder weakness card. The object is not discarded after research. You may drop it for free. Okay. Neat. So let's analyze this this corpse, and I'll go ahead and drop it for free while I'm at it. And let's reveal the card. I'm pretty excited. Susceptibility to phosphates. Each intruder affected by the fire extinguisher or fire control system retreats and suffers 1 injury. Okay. So it'd be cool if I found a fire extinguisher to carry around in my other hand. Okay, that's neat. That was something new for me. Now let's get out of here. I'm scared of getting caught with no cards. I really am. But I'm going to spend 2 cards and move carefully to the next room and pray that it's not on fire. Since it's a careful move, I'll place a noise token now. The Armory. Recharge your energy weapons. The needle gun is not an energy weapon, though. But maybe I can pick up a different weapon while I'm here. Oh, and it doesn't matter that I moved carefully because this is the danger token. So there's 3 items in the room. If there were any intruders in a neighboring room, they would come into this one, but there aren't, so now I just need to surround myself with noise, which means just 1 more token in corridor 3. So now I have no cards. I'm surrounded by noise. I have not found any of the rooms that I've needed. The comms room. There's 2 escape pod rooms. I could use the generator. The helm's not really... I know where the helm is, but that's 4 rooms out there. And I think they're all category 1 rooms. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 7 of them left. I need 4. I've explored 4 of them, so it's a little unlucky. Okay, well that's all I can do because I'm out of cards. So now we're going to move the time track. There's no intruders to attack or do fire damage. Now we resolve an event card, which I'm sure will be pleasant and helpful. Short circuit. Place a malfunction marker on each explored yellow room with a computer. I have not discovered a yellow room yet, thank goodness. Remove this event from the game and reshuffle the events deck, including the discard pile. Okay. Let's see, I got 4 rooms on fire. 1, 2, 3 malfunctions. At least I repaired 1 malfunction. If that fire spreads, though, that is going to be a giant problem very quickly. Okay, that's shuffled. And bag development is the last step. An adult token. And I don't have any cards on me. Let me double check, but I think I get attacked now. So I think I put this back in the bag. Now I'm going to do a noise roll, and then if there's an encounter, I will draw a new token from the bag, which may be that adult, but may not. So my only hope here is rolling silence. Four. That's going to be an encounter. That's a technical corridor, and there's noise in it. So let me remove those noise tokens. Now I've got to draw for the encounter. I don't think there's any good possibilities with me having no cards. And it is an adult. Okay. All right, so I grabbed Scary Mini here. I've got the Sun Drop. It's all my Nemesis stuff is Sun Drop, which is like a pre-painted, minimally, I guess, painted minis. Because you can see, like this is Sun Drop too. It's got like some contrast, but it's not like painted with lots of colors. But anyway, here's the Intruder. And I have no cards in hand, so I get surprise attacked too. Let me double check how that works, but I'm pretty sure I just draw an Intruder attack card. Choose the character. I triggered the encounter. Draw and resolve one Intruder attack card. Okay. Not that complicated, but it's good to check. This does have the adult symbol on it, so claw attack. The character suffers 2 light wounds and gets a contamination card. And that's it for bag development. So now I draw back up to 5 cards and can start the next round. Oh, and before I do that, I need to choose one objective, and I think I chose the moment I saw them. If I had to pick one thing, I'd rather destroy the nest than kill the queen. Either way, I've got to send the signal and blow up the ship, and that's what I'm going to do. So I'm getting rid of cutting off the head and keeping cleanup crew. So send the signal and the nest must have been destroyed, or send the signal and the ship must have been destroyed. Okay, now I drop to 5. With the contamination card in my deck now. At least I don't have a serious wound yet. All right, no contamination. I've got demolition, search, pharmacist, interrupt, and repairs. Who am I kidding? I'm not going to kill this thing. Let's shoot it with the needle gun. Let's see. So I've got to spend 1 card to attack. Interruption is no good in a solo game. So let's spend that. I guess I still roll. Yeah, I'm not going to have like 100% hit rate with a needle gun, so I'll still roll. That seems right. All right, that's the adult symbol. So I hit it, and now it retreats. I'm pretty sure I just draw an event card to see which way it retreats, but it retreats. I think I'm going to draw an event card and see where it goes. That seems right to me. And I don't know that the medic came with a manual anyway, because it didn't come with Aftermath. It came as a separate little package. So I don't think there's anything in that manual. I'm not going to check. So I'm going to draw an event. That seems right. Corridor 2, so that's where it's going to go. Good enough for me. Now what can I do? I've got 2 light wounds. I think I'm going to search the armory, see what I can find, some sort of weapon. So there's an energy charge to fully load ammo in an energy weapon, or open and close one door. And then recon drone, 1 use only. Check 1 unexplored room tile and look at its exploration token. That's pretty cool. If I get the energy charge, nothing. It's the one thing I can't pair with the alcohol. Okay. I might take that recon drone. That could be really useful. And I've got to reduce the item number. And I've got 3 cards left. Repairs, Pharmacist, and Demolition. I'm going to spend Demolition to do a normal move. Let's get further away from this thing. I'm just going to go down to that room there. Cabins. Catch your breath. Something happens if you start your turn in cabins. I don't remember what. I'll look in a minute. There's a malfunction, and there's 2 items. I'm guessing if I start here and there's a malfunction, nothing happens, but let's check. When your character is in this room at the start of a new round and there are no intruders there, draw 1 additional action card. Up to 6 instead of 5. The passive feature of this room does not work if there's a malfunction token. Okay. So, as I thought. And I still need to roll for noise. Corridor 2, which attaches to the hibernatorium. I guess that's okay since I plan to take the escape pod out of here. Okay, what now? I do have repairs. Maybe I'll fix this malfunction. I'll spend Pharmacist to use repairs and get rid of that token. And so that means my next turn, I'll draw 6 cards, which will be my other 5, plus the contamination card I'll get in my hand for sure. And maybe I can do something about it. So I'm out of cards, so I'm out of actions. So now we're going to move this token down to 10. It's going fast. There's no attacking, no intruder fire damage that applies this time. So resolve an event card. Intruders go down corridor, or adults go down corridor 3. Evacuation pod ejection. No! Launch the escape pod token with the lowest number. Remove this event card from the game and reshuffle the events deck. Alright, so there's only one pod left. So I got to get rid of pod 1, which means the only pod left is pod 2. So I have to get to escape pod B access. So I just lost one of my routes. Which seems like that's going to be difficult. And now it's bag development. Queen again. The nest has not been discovered. I forgot what the heck I do. This goes back in the bag. Something else happens. That's right. I had a token, or I had a egg to the intruder board. So yeah, the queen goes back in the bag. Add an egg. Okay, that went okay. So now I'm going to draw 6 cards from the cabins. Or up to 6, but I have none in my hand. That's all of them. Okay. There's that contamination card. Hopefully I can do something about it. So I do have rest, which would allow me to scan it and get rid of it if it's not infected. I also have field dressing. I can heal my 2 light wounds. I could search too. Got a lot of things I can do. Maybe I'll search first. I don't know if that'll be anything helpful, but oh, you know what? Before I do that, let me remind myself. What does the med kit do? What does the alcohol do? And what can that quest item do if I activate it with the med kit? All right, so the med kit dresses or heals serious wounds. The alcohol can scan. The alcohol is better than rest because I can scan the card, and if it's infected, I just take a new card instead of following the infection procedure. So I might want to do the alcohol. Let me double check the surgery kit. Scan all contamination cards basically everywhere in your hand. Remove all the infected cards and larvae, and then shuffle the deck. Suffer a light wound. Yeah, alcohol is going to be better in this situation. I'm going to do that. Let's do some alcohol. So I need to discard something. I guess I'll discard rest. Scan and remove 1 contamination card from your hand. If it was infected, take 1 contamination card. Okay. Where's the scanner? There we go. Wish me luck. And boy, that's hard to read. This one is clear. Thank goodness. I don't know if I can... yeah, there's no infected there. Fantastic. Let me read this one more time. Scan and remove one contamination card from your hand. If it was infected, take a card. Okay, and it wasn't infected, so I remove it. This goes away. That was good. That one's gone. Oops. ER was stuck to it. Don't want to get rid of that. Okay, I've got 4 cards left, as I should. So now I'm going to do field dressing. I'm going to spend ER to use it, and that'll heal all light wounds. I'm not technically in a green room, so I won't draw another card. And now I'm going to search. There's one item in here. I could pick the type, and I'm going to go with yellow. Those tend to be pretty versatile, I think. Plus, I think that's where I might find chemicals to reload my needle gun. So I'm going to search yellow. Clothes and chemicals. Clothes take care of serious wounds or a slime marker. Chemicals, fully reload ammo in a flamethrower, or, according to that, needle guns. So I'm keeping the chemicals. Awesome. I've got 1 card left. I'm going to hold on to it so I don't get caught with no cards again. So that's going to be the end of this turn. So I didn't go anywhere, but it was productive. It was a good maintenance turn anyway. So now we go into the second phase. This moves down to 9. Now we resolve an event card. Malfunction. Damn you. Place a malfunction marker in the explored room with the lowest number. Is that where I am? Where's the numbers? I always forget how this works. There they are. Yeah, that's going to be the armory. I don't need that room action, but I hate having so many malfunction markers out. There's 4 out right now, and I've done 2 repairs. Eek. Then shuffle this card back into the events deck. Cool. I feel like I've shuffled this deck just about every turn. I can see on the other side of the table I've permanently discarded 3 of the events from the game. I feel like that's a lot. I don't feel like there's that many that do that. Maybe I don't remember. Okay, so these are shuffled. Now we do bag development. Oh, I forgot to see if the adult was supposed to move. Oh, I gotta find that card. Hopefully there's just the one malfunction. I don't know enough about this deck. Okay, yeah. So adults do move down corridor 2. Obviously, I got to reshuffle this deck now. Hopefully it stays there and gets fire damage and, I don't know, somehow destroys the engine would be cool. It's not really how it works, but I'd still appreciate it. Okay, now it's bag development. I don't know if I've ever had to deal with fire damage with intruders. I assume they just take 1 damage and then you check their life. If it comes to that, I'll have to double check the rules. Pretty sure. Alright, what do I have in my hand? One card in my hand. And this is a larva, so I take it out, replace it with an adult. Okay, and I'm in the cabin, so I draw up to 6. I've got 1 in my hand, so I need 5 more. There's no contamination cards in here. That's nice. Still have a lot to do, though. This might be a time for the recon drone. I don't know. I guess at this point, forget the generator, like... Maybe I'll just go to the helm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should have 5 left. 4 left. Oh yeah, should have 4 left. That's correct. So what did I get? I already had computer skills. I've got search, demolition, repairs, rest, and field dressing. Okay. The things I need are all number 1 rooms, which are around the outside. So I don't think I want to go to this middle route to get to the helm, because it's just going to be extra movement, extra steps. I don't need that. I need evacuation B for sure. I need the generator to open the pods, unless there's another way to do that. I don't remember. Maybe from the pod rooms. But I definitely need pod room B, and I need the comms room. I have to find the comms room. So I'm going to go from where I'm at up and around this way, and then to the helm, but maybe I use the recon drone at some point just to check this room to make sure it's not something I need before I keep going down this way. Okay. Oh, and I never rotated these cabins when I found the chemicals. I don't think. A lot to keep straight. So, maybe I should search one more time. I feel like another recon drone would be nice. Since I'm here in the cabins where I can pick, I will search for a red item. Rotate it before I forget. Energy charge and a grenade. So the energy charge, I don't have a weapon for it, but I can use it to open or close a door. And the grenade, I can use it in the room I'm in or a neighboring room. The intruder suffers 2 injuries. All other characters and intruders in the targeted room, including yourself, suffer 1 injury / serious wound. One injury / serious wound. So I guess that just means you take a light injury, and if that leads to a serious wound, so be it. I guess I'll take the energy charge. Neither of these I'm real jazzed about. Okay. Oh well. So let's keep moving. I'm going to move carefully because I'm afraid. And I'm going to spend rest and demolition to move carefully. Fire control system. Because we know the intruder weakness, I think I can injure that intruder using this, which is kind of neat. It's really far away, though. really see a need to spend 2 cards to do that, but okay. I'm going to close the door behind me, and there's 3 items in this room. I put the noise token in corridor 4. I think I am going to use recon drone now. I'm going to spend field dressing to do that. So again, check 1 unexplored room tile and look at its exploration token. Evacuation section A, which is no good to me. If I happen to go through there, it will close a door. Okay. Well, at least I know that I'm going to skip that. I'm going to hold on to these 2 cards. I'm slow playing it a little bit, but I don't want to get surprise attacked, and the later in the game we get, the more likely that is. So move this turn marker, time track. So we're down to 8. The Hibernatorium is open, but I'm trying to destroy the ship, so I don't plan to go back there. Fire damage. I guess I might as well look that up. Each intruder in the same room as a fire marker suffers 1 injury. Okay. I'll just put it next to the intruder. Hopefully I won't have to keep moving it around, but it's easier to see that way. So now we check the intruder attack to see how much life it has. 5, so that didn't hurt it. But that's okay. It's got some damage. Now we resolve an event card. No, that sounds bad. Adults do not move on this card. But this card is called Flammable Compounds. Place a fire marker in the Hibernatorium. If the Hibernatorium is already on fire, place a fire marker in each neighboring room. Fire does not spread through closed doors or technical corridors. Okay, that could have been worse. And bag development. The queen again. So the nest is still not discovered, so I add an egg to the nest. Okie dokie. All things considered, that's a good thing for me. That's all the eggs that come with the game. So now I draw back up to 5. I've got 2. ER, interruption, search, plus computer skills and repairs. Interruption and ER, I'm not going to be using right now. I guess I have an opportunity to use search. Yeah, let's search in this yellow room while I'm here. No, I don't know. What am I gonna find? I guess a fire extinguisher could be helpful. Fine, I'll search. Another energy charge and a spacesuit. What does a spacesuit do? If you are in a yellow room, discard all of your action cards and move your character to any other yellow room. Well, it's better than having another energy charge. It's kind of wild. Okay. And all right, let's move it along. I'm going to do a careful move by spending ER and interruption down into the helm. I think that's what it's called. The bridge. It's probably the bridge. And I'll put the noise marker there because I don't think I have any need to go to evacuation pod A. So let's check the exploration token. Silence. Oh, wah. Waste of that one. I have 2 cards left. I can use it to check the coordinates. Is there a computer in here? Because I have computer skills. I feel like there should be, but I don't see the icon. I don't think there's a computer. Wonder if it says anything on the little reference card. Oh, it's not the helm or the bridge. It's the cockpit. The actions are to check the coordinates or to set the destination. Well, if I was just rechecking it real quick, it sounds like I do understand the rules correctly. If the ship does not go to Earth, it is considered destroyed for my mission. So I'm going to spend my 2 actions. I can't just do computer skills because there's no computer. Spend 2 actions to check the coordinate card. And destination B is deep space, so we're just going to leave it there. Okay, great. D as in Delta would be Earth. But we're going to Bravo. We're going to deep space. Perfect. So I need to send the signal and get the heck off the ship. I've used half my turns. But that's it for this one. I'm out of cards. So let's move the time track down to 7. And fire damage. Let's see if we can passively kill this thing. Two. It's dead. I don't plan on going back there, but there's an intruder corpse that I could potentially scan. Probably more useful in a higher player count game. So this is the one that died. I'll just put its token on the bottom of this stack of tokens. I had it set aside, so if it retreated into the technical corridors, I would just put the same one back in the bag. Okay, so now we resolve an event card. We don't have to worry about anything moving. Egg protection. Resolve an encounter for each character who is in the nest or is carrying an intruder egg. Thank goodness. Not me. Let's see if my good luck runs out here. Ideally, I don't remember if I said this before or not. Ideally, I draw the queen again because all of the eggs are in play. I don't have any more eggs to add. And I'm not going to check, but I assume it's piece limited. I can't imagine how that would come into play. There's 8 eggs over there. An adult. So I do a noise roll. Put this back in. Oof. So 1 or 2 is going to be a problem. Silence. Yes. Okay. I've been on a lucky streak. So let's draw back up to 5 cards. 1, Pharmacist. I do still have 2 more rooms I have to find. One along the top track. I should have gone down the bottom. Would have found them by now. One, two, three, 4. So in addition to Pharmacist, I have Repairs, Search, ER, and Interruption. I need Escape Pod B. I think I need the generator, and I definitely need comms. Ideally, I'd find comms first. Let me check something real quick, because I know the generator, once you start self-destruct, when you get past this point here, the escape pods open automatically, but I want to see if you can open them from the pod room. Try to enter a pod. You may perform this action only if the escape pod in the section is unlocked and has at least 1 empty space. Make a noise roll. Any intruder appears in the room. Your attempt fails. After resolving your noise roll, if there's no intruder, place your character in one of the unlocked pods. You cannot enter an escape pod if an intruder is present. At the beginning of the game, they're all locked. During play, players must unlock them manually by using some of the item cards or room actions, or the pods will unlock automatically when any character dies, or when the self-destruct marker reaches any yellow space on the track. If a given pod is unlocked, a character may enter it. Well, I don't have an item that'll do it. There's not another character who can die. So I'm going to have to rely on finding that generator. So hopefully like the next 3 rooms are like generator, comms, escape pod. Because I'll need a couple turns for this to get down low enough too. I need to get that generator going. Okay. Well, that was some info anyway. I'm going to use Interruption and ER, both, to move quietly. Or carefully, I should say. Put the noise marker in corridor 4. And let's see what I got. Emergency room. So I can activate my quest item here. It's combat drugs. What does that do? Draw until you have 5 cards. Cost me one action to activate it. No actions to use it. 1 use only. Okay. Emergency room. It's malfunctioning, but there's 4 items. Got 3 more malfunction markers in there. I don't know that I need any green items. I don't really need to repair it either. I think I'm going to spend, though, I'm going to spend my pharmacist card to activate my quest item, the combat drugs. You know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play repairs, which costs 1. I'm going to spend my search to pay for it. I'm going to repair this malfunction just to get it off the board. And now I'm going to use that combat drugs and draw 5 cards because I'm down to 0. I'm just setting it to the side up there because it's 1 use only. So it's like I get a whole nother free turn. So I have rest, demolition, field dressing, computer skills, and search. Let's spend rest and demolition to move carefully. Hatch. Lock or unlock 1 escape pod. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Malfunctioning. I knew it. It's always malfunctioning. Now I need the repairs again. Darn it. Isn't that the way? Well, I'm at least going to search while I'm here. The question is, what type of item do I want? It's either red or yellow. I think yellow. So what have I got? Chemicals again and tools. Tools will let you discard a malfunction marker from the room you're in. You can also repair, break engines, or open or close doors. Well, I'm taking tools. The other one's chemicals. I have a chemicals already. Don't have an immediate use for it. Tools I'm going to use like right away. I'm taking it. So I think I'll spend field dressing to use tools. Still have computer skills in hand, and that's where I'm going to end my turn. So I spent 9 cards. Not a bad turn, I guess. I just need this room to not like malfunction from an event between now and the start of my next turn so I can unlock the escape pod. That is helpful. I can't believe, though, there's 4... I mean, I've already revealed that one. There's these 4 level 1 rooms left, and they include the comms room and the generator and escape pod B. Like, man, did I make the wrong choice to search the top instead of the bottom. Seems like that's always the way. It's just luck, but okay. Let's move this time track down to 6. There's no intruders to worry about right now, so we resolve an event card. Noise and technical corridors. Place a noise marker in the technical corridor if there isn't already one there. If there is, each character in a room with a technical corridor's entrance performs a noise roll. Luckily, there is not a marker there, so I just have to place one. I wonder how that works on the other side of the board. If you just put one in each technical corridor. Doesn't matter. I'm not on that side. Just wondering. Let's do bag development. Come on. It's just a larva. So that comes out, and an adult goes in. Seems like there's a lot of larvae in there. Must have been the last one. Now I draw back up to 5. I've got 1, so I need 4 more. All in all, this is looking pretty good for me, even though I went the wrong way. The problem is, all the rooms I need are here at the end. Now that the bag is more developed, I'm like certain to have an encounter, right? It's going to happen. I won't be able to perform the room actions in the rooms I need. Rest, pharmacist, demolition, interruption. Okay, these are not my most useful ones, so let's get rid of interruption for sure. I think rest. That's to do the room action. Pretty sure it's straightforward, but let me check. Hatch. Flip 1 escape pod token to its locked or unlocked side. Cool. I don't know if I've ever managed to get one of these things unlocked before. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, let's take our time. I'm going to get rid of demolition and pharmacist and head down to the next room. Carefully. Boy, if I got to do a noise roll, I'm in big trouble. Putting noise in corridor 4, which I would have done regardless, but 3 is a technical corridor which has noise, and then 1 and 2 are both this corridor. So this is evacuation B. Okay. Now I know where that is. It's obviously malfunctioning. There's 1 item in there. Where's the marker? So I'm going to have to fix that. Don't really need the generator now. Still need comms. I have to send the signal. It's one of these last 3 rooms. I've got 1 card left. It's computer skills. I'm going to continue to hold on to that. So that's going to be it for this time. So let's move the time marker down to 5. Boy, it's getting low. And no, it's an event card. Bulkheads open. Open all doors except destroyed doors. Okay. Bag development. I've been lucky. Last couple turns, I think that luck's going to run out real soon. It's an adult. So let's put it back in the bag. I have to do a noise roll. This is where I said I'd be in trouble. One. So the good news is I'm not getting attacked right now. Bad news is this escape pod is surrounded by noise, so it's going to be real hard to get into there later, because I think I have to do a noise roll. All right, so now I draw up to 5 cards, so I need 4 more. Search, ER, repairs, and field dressing. Well, I've got to do the repairs. I don't really have a choice. And I'm going to spend... Yeah, I'm going to spend ER to do it. Because I could carefully move here and put noise in corridor 3, 4. And kind of keep pushing noise around, but gosh, I wish I knew where comms was. My other thought is I could just do a regular move here, roll for noise, and kind of hope that I get something. So it'll clear the token out of here. And maybe I can, fight off whatever comes with my needle gun. And get it to retreat. Again, if I'm lucky, the opposite direction. Yeah, I'm going to do a regular move. Well, maybe not. Maybe I'll do a search first. Hopefully I can get like a fire extinguisher. So there's one item in here, so let's turn it down to 0. Search for a yellow item. Tools and chemicals. Well, I've already got chemicals, so let's keep tools. And yeah, I'm going to keep holding on to computer skills. I'm going to spend field dressing to do a normal move to the next room. The nest. That is a terrible place to end my turn. Could not think of a worse room. And I have slime on me. F. That was about the worst possible outcome. There's just more noise. Oh, goodness gracious. I remember seeing the clothes item at one point, but I didn't keep it, so I don't have a way to get rid of the slime. To heck with it. Use computer skills and go to the next room. One of these has to be the generator and the other's the comms room. I can't believe I went around the top. Like if I had just flipped what I did, I would have hit those right away, gone to the evacuation pod. Oh goodness, whatever. All right, spend this regular move. What do you know? It's comms. Silence, but it doesn't count because I have slime on me. So instead I'm going to surround myself with noise. At least it's not malfunctioning. Oh, how many items? 1. Okay. Well, I'm out of cards. At least I'm not in the nest. Shoot. I've got that spacesuit that allows me to go from one yellow room to another. The only option is that fire control system way up there from where I'm at. I wish the evacuation section was yellow. But that's just a wish. Okay, so we move the time marker down to 4. I have no cards. I'm so vulnerable right now. Event card. What have we got? Eclosion. Remember, this one's real bad, but I don't have a larva on me, so I think I'm okay. Each character with the larva on their character board dies. place a creeper in their room. I remember this killed me the one time I played this game with a couple other people. This is how I died. Every character draws 4 cards from their deck and scans all contamination cards. Excuse me. If they have at least 1 infected card, put a larva on their character. Discard drawn cards. Okie doke. 1. Gonna need to shuffle my deck. The first card was Search. I don't know that it especially matters what these are. 2, 3, 4. I know I don't have any contamination cards. Repairs, Demolition, Search, and Search. And now I discard them. That's the end of this one. Okay. Now Bag Development. An adult. So I need to do a noise roll, and it will be, I guess, not necessarily unsuccessful. If I get either silence or danger, nothing happens. So I got a 20% shot. Silence, which counts as danger because I'm slimed, which means I surround myself with noise, which is already the case, and I don't draw. That's what I wanted in this instance, because I really need to perform this room action. So the next round starts, I draw up to 5 cards. Pharmacist Interruption, Field Dressing, Computer Skills, Rest. Computer Skills is what I was hoping for. So I can perform this room action without paying its cost, which is to send the signal. Great. I'm going to spend Interruption to do a normal move back into the nest. Time to roll for noise. I kind of want an encounter now. Three. Boom. So now it clears half. Yeah. This is corridor 1 and 2 for the evacuation pods. So now 1 and 2 don't have noise. I have 3 cards in hand. Need to draw for an encounter. I'm hoping to use the needle gun, and with some luck, a 50-50 shot, this thing will go towards the comms room instead of evacuation section. But if it does go to the evacuation section, I will use chemicals to refill that needle gun and go back in there. All right, so I've got some sort of plan. Blank token. Now what the heck do I do? Encounters, blank token. If a player draws a blank token, place a noise marker in each corridor connected to the room in which the encounter took place. No! Return the blank token in the bag. Oh, goodness. Well, okay, I can still make this work. I'll just force an encounter in the evacuation section. Hit it with the needle gun. That's what it's going to be. I've got 3 cards left. Chemicals cannot be used when I'm in combat. So if I've only got 1 ammo, if I miss, I'll be in real trouble. So I think I'm going to, not totally efficient, but I think I'm going to use chemicals now. I'm going to spend, I guess, I don't know, field dressing to use chemicals and reload this gun before I go in there. Hope that doesn't bite me in the butt. So now I'll spend, I don't know, rest. I'll spend pharmacist, I guess, to do a normal move into the evacuation section. Silence, which is danger because I have slime on me, but it changes nothing. So there's no encounter. This is wild. I guess these things are favorable. I'll keep the rest card in my hand just so I don't get surprise attacked here. So I'll end this turn. Goodness gracious. This is fun though. This is wild. So now the time track goes down to 3. Draw another event card. Here we go. Consuming fire. Set the item counter to 0 in each room with a fire marker. Not a terrible loss so far. Place a fire marker in each room neighboring a room with a fire marker. Okay, that's bad. Fire does not spread through closed doors or technical corridors. This might blow up the ship. Let's see. That's it. I'm out of tokens. That did me in. It's the Hibernatorium that got me because I need 2 more tokens. Oh no! Ship goes boom. Yep. That's it. Man, I was close. I had a plan. So I guess to avoid that, if I had not used the chemicals, I would have had 1 more card with me, and I could have spent 2 cards to try and do the evacuation right away. I might have gotten lucky, but if I did not get lucky and there was an encounter, I would not have had any cards to try and fight it off, which would have been not great, and then I would have blown up anyway. Well, I'm going to call that... that's the end of the game. I'm going to call this semi-successful because I did send the signal and the ship was destroyed, which accomplished all of my goals. Unfortunately, I was on the ship in the evacuation section with it unlocked, like ready to go. So, oh man, if I had just gone down instead of up at the start, man, that was wild. Really got close to the end time wise. I just gotta look. This has got to be the generator, right? I'm not crazy. Just out of curiosity, let's check the other number 2 rooms. Alarm room, make noise. That could have been helpful. Server room, use a different computer. Also could have been helpful, I suppose. Yeah, if I had gotten noise room, then you can, control where the noise is, but I guess I wouldn't have needed it that early in the game. And then generator. I'm just retracing my other path flip-flopped. I don't know that I would have started self-destruct that early. And then I would have come around to the comms room. At that point, I may have doubled back, I don't know, to start the generator and hope I get lucky. But if I had kept going, like, I don't know, doesn't matter, it's a what if. That was pretty close. I feel good about it. Man, oh man, I didn't get in that pod. Well, I had a good time. I'm really glad I did this. I need to play it more just in general because I really like it. And I'd like to put it up on this channel. I don't know. I've got all the content to date, with the exception of, I said, the terrain pack and then some of the add-on stuff, kings and cats. I don't have that stuff, but I've got all the playable content. So I don't know if you'd like to see something in particular, a certain character. There's some really cool ones, and I haven't used them all yet. Like I said, this is my first time with the medic, and I did like the medic. And I've got different intruders to try out too. So if you're familiar with this game and you'd like to see something specific, let me know. If you're familiar with the game, I could also use some help, clearly. So tell me how you would have done it differently. And don't just say you would have taken the bottom track. But yeah, curious to hear what you think. If you made it this far, thanks for watching. I hope you had a good time. Like I said, I know I certainly did. Yeah, if you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and do that. Leave a like, leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Those things are all super nice for me. So if you had a good time, that would be a way to pay it back. Anyway, that's what I've got for this week. So thanks for watching Table for One, and I'll see you next time. Take care.